Have you ever wondered how aging affects your sexual health? As we age, our bodies change naturally, and this also includes our experience of intimacy. But here's the good news. These changes don't mean the end of a fulfilling sexual life. Understanding and adapting to these changes can improve your intimate relationships and overall well-being. In this video, I'll guide you through the physical and emotional changes that occur after the age of 60 and share practical tips on how to maintain a healthy and satisfying intimate life. From staying active and eating the right foods to exploring medical treatments and the importance of communication with your partner, I'll cover everything you need to know. By the end of this video, you'll not only have the knowledge to address these challenges head-on, but you'll also feel empowered to embrace this new stage of life with confidence. So stay tuned until the end. You won't want to miss the tips and ideas that can transform your intimate life, no matter your age. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you've liked this video, you can help me spread these valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. I believe it's crucial to address a topic that, although often avoided, affects all of us as we age: the relationship between aging and intimacy. It's a topic that can generate feelings of fear, discomfort, or even sadness for many, but I want to challenge the misconception that aging means the end of intimacy. Aging is not a barrier to emotional connection, love, or intimacy. It's simply a change, a transformation in how we experience and express those intimate moments. It's important to understand that the physical changes that come with aging don't mark the end of our ability to connect deeply with a partner. Yes, the male body changes, some of which can be discouraging, but these changes are natural, and they come with their challenges and solutions, which can enrich our intimate lives if we approach them with the right mindset. Now, let's dive into what happens to a man's body after turning 60. It's something we don't always talk about, but I truly believe it's a conversation we need to have. Over time, the body naturally transforms. There's no escaping it, no matter how much we try. These changes are inevitable and are part of the aging process. And unfortunately, the male sexual organ is not exempt from this natural progression. One of the first changes men tend to notice, although many may be reluctant to admit it, is a decrease in the size of the penis when it's flaccid. This can be alarming, especially in a society that often equates virility with youthful appearance and physical prowess. But let's pause and reflect. This change is not a reflection of your worth, nor does it diminish your ability to experience pleasure or connect with your partner. It's simply a physical sign of the aging process. As testosterone levels begin to decrease over time, a natural occurrence in men as they age, the body loses some muscle mass. And in its place, we see an increase in fatty tissue, even in the genital area. It's a hard reality for many to accept, but it's not insurmountable. And most importantly, it doesn't signal the end of sexual enjoyment. Beyond this, there is another critical change that many men experience with aging, and it may be harder to recognize at first: decreased blood flow. As we age, our blood vessels naturally begin to lose their elasticity and flexibility, making it more difficult for blood to circulate effectively throughout the body. This is particularly significant when it comes to erectile function, because an erection largely depends on adequate blood flow to the penis. When circulation is affected, it may result in erections that aren't as firm or that don't occur as easily. For many men over the age of 60, this is a real and present challenge, one that can make them feel frustrated, anxious, or even embarrassed. And I understand that. It's not easy to accept that the body no longer responds the way it used to. But here's the truth. This is not the end. It's simply a change in how you interact with your body and how you can communicate your needs and desires to your partner. Let's also take a moment to discuss something that in many ways is just as important: sensitivity. As men age, the sensitivity of the penis can decrease. Over the years, the nerve endings in the genital area may naturally diminish, resulting in a reduced response to touch and tactile stimulation. This can be frustrating, especially when compared to the heightened sensitivity of youth. And let's be honest, it can make you feel disconnected or discouraged. But this doesn't mean pleasure is out of reach. It just means it may take a little more time and effort to achieve the same level of satisfaction. More prolonged stimulation or a deeper emotional connection may be necessary to achieve the same pleasurable results, but that's okay. This is where the magic of communication and understanding between partners comes into play. The connection you share doesn't depend on physical perfection. It depends on emotional bonding, trust, and the willingness to explore and adapt together. In addition to this, there's the issue of skin elasticity. As the years go by, the skin naturally becomes thinner, more fragile, and more prone to dryness. This can lead to discomfort during sexual activity, further affecting a man's ability to fully engage in intimacy. The physical changes that accompany aging often bring a sense of vulnerability, but it's important to recognize that this vulnerability can be an entry point to a deeper emotional intimacy. We live in a world that often emphasizes the physical aspects of intimacy, and while physical attraction is important, it's the emotional connection that truly sustains relationships. The bond you share with your partner goes beyond the physical. It's about understanding, patience, and finding new ways to connect on a deeper level. The key here, and this cannot be overstated, is patience. Patience with yourself, patience with your partner, and patience as you explore new ways to maintain that intimacy you long for. The truth is that intimacy is not just about the physical act. It's about connection, shared experiences, and understanding each other's needs. The physical changes that come with aging don't mean intimacy becomes less meaningful. They offer an opportunity to rediscover each other in an even deeper, more connected way. As your bodies change, your connection with your partner can evolve, and this evolution can be incredibly beautiful. And as always, communication is key. Having open, honest, and vulnerable conversations with your partner about these changes will foster a sense of trust and closeness. It will help eliminate any shame or discomfort that may arise and encourage both of you to be patient and kind to one another. Don't be afraid to communicate what you like, what you don't, and what you need from each other to maintain that intimacy. This is the foundation of a satisfying, intimate life, one built on love, understanding, and respect. In conclusion, aging doesn't mark the end of intimacy. It marks the beginning of a new chapter, one that can be just as fulfilling, if not more, than the previous ones. Yes, the body changes, but what doesn't change is the love and connection you share with your partner. And that, my friends, is something worth preserving. Intimacy, in all its forms, is a lifelong journey, one that doesn't end with age. Instead, it evolves, grows, and deepens over time, just like the bond you share with those who matter most. So, embrace the changes, embrace the journey, and most importantly, embrace the love that continues to flourish. Because no matter how much time passes, intimacy is a gift that can be appreciated forever. In addition to the very real physical changes that come with aging, it's crucial to recognize the psychological impact that can accompany this stage of life. As men age, it's not uncommon for insecurities to arise, especially when it comes to sexual performance and self-image. These feelings can be overwhelming, leaving many men questioning their desirability and their ability to satisfy their partners. I understand that this can be an incredibly hard pill to swallow, but it's essential to remember that these concerns are completely natural and part of the aging process. What is often overlooked, however, is how much of this anxiety is rooted in social expectations, not in the truth of what matters in an intimate relationship. It's easy to fall into the idea that intimacy is all about physical performance, that somehow our worth is tied to youthful vigor and the ability to maintain the same physical capabilities we had when we were younger. But I want to tell you this: intimacy is not and should not be defined solely by physical ability. Emotional connection, closeness, affection, and simply being present with your partner are just as important, if not more, than any physical act. These are the things that truly nourish a relationship, providing a foundation of love, trust, and mutual respect. As we age, the key is not giving up, but adapting and finding new ways to experience and nurture intimacy. We don't have to lose our ability for deep connection, but we must allow ourselves to be flexible, open, and willing to explore how intimacy can evolve. Fortunately, there are ways to address and minimize some of the physical changes that may make intimacy feel more challenging. Taking care of your body becomes even more vital as we age, not just to maintain physical health, but to ensure that intimacy remains a satisfying and rewarding experience. One of the best ways to counter some of these physical changes is through regular physical activity. Exercise truly changes lives. It improves circulation, helps maintain a healthy weight, and supports cardiovascular health, all of which are critical for erectile function. Exercise also has the added benefit of releasing endorphins, those wonderful feel-good hormones that help reduce stress and anxiety, which, as we've seen, can hinder our ability to enjoy intimacy. A physically active lifestyle is a natural remedy that helps maintain testosterone levels, boosting your energy and vitality. But it's not just about exercise. A balanced diet plays an equally significant role. The foods we eat have a direct impact on how our bodies function, and they can help or hinder our efforts to maintain good health and a satisfying intimate life. Eating a diet rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and lean proteins is essential to support vascular elasticity, which directly affects blood flow. Staying hydrated is also crucial. Dehydration can affect circulation, which in turn can affect erectile function. Small, simple changes to our diet can have profound effects on our overall well-being. Along with these dietary improvements, it's important to address other factors that might negatively impact health, such as alcohol consumption and tobacco use. Both can have a detrimental effect on vascular health, leading to poor circulation and, subsequently, difficulties with sexual performance. Beyond lifestyle changes, there are also medical options that can help manage some of the challenges associated with aging and intimacy. For example, medications like phosphodiesterase type 5 inhibitors, commonly known as erectile dysfunction, ED treatments, can help improve blood flow to the penis, providing support for men who experience difficulties with erectile function. These medications can be life-changing for many, offering a sense of relief and confidence. However, it's important to approach these solutions with caution. I always recommend consulting with a healthcare provider before trying any medication. Each person's health needs are unique, and while these treatments can be beneficial, they may not be suitable for everyone. They can have side effects and may interact with other medications. So it's essential to have an open conversation with a doctor who can guide you through the best options for your specific situation. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons helpful, please comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're still watching this video with me. The conclusion is this: aging doesn't have to mean the end of intimacy or sexual satisfaction. It can be an opportunity to redefine what intimacy means to you and your partner. The physical changes are simply part of the journey, but they don't have to define your experience. Embrace the changes with an open heart and a willingness to explore new ways to connect. Stay active, nourish your body with the right foods, and seek medical advice when necessary. Above all, be kind to yourself. Aging doesn't diminish your ability to experience intimacy. It simply requires a shift in perspective. By focusing on emotional connection and nurturing your body, you can continue to enjoy a deeply satisfying and rewarding intimate life. The power lies in your willingness to adapt and keep the lines of communication open, always remembering that true intimacy is about connection, not perfection. Another option to consider for those facing low testosterone levels is testosterone replacement therapy. For some men, particularly those who experience significant drops in their testosterone levels, a doctor might recommend hormone therapy through various methods like gels, patches, or even injections. These treatments can help restore some of the physical vitality that may have been lost due to aging. However, I must emphasize that this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Testosterone replacement therapy is a powerful treatment, but it comes with both positives and negatives, so it's crucial to consult a healthcare professional before opting for this option. Each individual is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Therefore, evaluation and professional guidance are very important. A doctor can help assess whether this therapy is appropriate for you, considering your overall health, medical history, and any potential side effects that may arise. However, as much as medical treatments can be helpful, I believe the true foundation of an intimate and satisfying relationship lies in the emotional connection you share with your partner. I cannot stress enough how important open and honest communication is when navigating the changes that come with aging and intimacy. Often, the most effective solution to sexual challenges is not found in a bottle or prescription. It's found in the simple act of talking about them. Sharing your feelings, concerns, and desires with your partner can be incredibly healing. When both of you openly express what you need and want, it fosters an environment of trust and mutual understanding. It can eliminate the pressure, uncertainty, and frustration that often surround intimacy as we age. Sometimes we assume intimacy is only about physical performance and that we must fix the changes that occur in our bodies. But in reality, intimacy is about much more than physicality. It's about feeling heard, understood, and loved. When you and your partner create a space for emotional openness, you not only strengthen the bond between you, but also open the door to new ways of experiencing and enjoying each other's company. It may sound simple, but emotional vulnerability and understanding can be more impactful than any treatment or therapy. So, as you explore your options for maintaining a satisfying, intimate life, don't forget the power of emotional connection and communication. Whether you choose medical options like testosterone replacement therapy or focus on lifestyle changes, the foundation of your intimate life should always be built on trust, openness, and a shared willingness to navigate this journey together. This partnership and mutual support can make all the difference, turning challenges into opportunities for deeper connection and more meaningful intimacy. Aging often carries the misconception that it limits the possibility of experiencing deep and meaningful intimacy. But I want to change that perspective. Aging doesn't have to be seen as a barrier. It should be viewed as an opportunity, a chance to explore and embrace new ways of connecting intimately. Although our bodies indeed change over time, that doesn't mean our ability to experience pleasure or form strong emotional bonds disappears. These changes can open doors to new experiences, just as satisfying and rich as those we've known before. However, I understand that physical changes can sometimes trigger feelings of anxiety or distress, especially regarding sexual performance. For many men, this can be deeply unsettling and even lead to feelings of inadequacy. If these feelings are causing significant discomfort, it can be incredibly helpful to seek professional help. Consulting a sex therapist or psychologist can be a game changer. These professionals are equipped with the tools and strategies to help you overcome insecurities, build confidence, and rediscover joy in your sexual life beyond any physical limitations. They can provide guidance on how to adjust your mindset, face challenges, and find new ways to experience pleasure and intimacy. Sometimes simply having someone to talk to, someone who understands, can help release the tension and fear that often accompany the aging process. The truth is that aging brings changes, but it doesn't mean the end of your intimate life. It simply means it's time to adapt and be proactive in maintaining both your physical and emotional health. With the right approach, staying active, communicating openly with your partner, and seeking medical support when necessary, you can continue enjoying a rich and satisfying sexual life well into your later years. It's about embracing the journey and recognizing that there's more than one way to experience intimacy and connection. So here's my final advice. Don't be afraid to talk about these topics. Open and honest communication is crucial, whether with your partner, a healthcare provider, or a therapist. Don't let the natural changes of aging silence these important conversations. If you find yourself struggling, don't hesitate to seek help, whether medical, emotional, or psychological. And remember this: intimacy, in all its forms, is an essential part of our emotional and physical well-being at any age. As we age, intimacy may look a little different, but it's no less important. It's about connection, emotional bonding, and love that continues to flourish through all the changes life brings. So embrace it. Your intimate journey is far from over. To conclude our discussion today, I want to thank you for taking the time to explore such an important and often overlooked topic. Aging doesn't mean the end of intimacy or a fulfilling sexual life. It simply means we have the opportunity to adapt, learn, and grow. We've talked about how physical changes can be managed with the right attitude, communication, and lifestyle adjustments, and how emotional connection remains the foundation of intimacy. Now I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned so far from this video? Is there anything that particularly stood out to you? Something you want to incorporate into your life or relationships? Please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know what you plan to implement in the future. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support means a lot to us, and I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Thank you for watching, and remember, intimacy is a lifelong journey, no matter what stage of life you're in.